What up, it's your boy Dvrth back at it again with another video, and today we are here with Attack on Titan final season's last episode for now, at least. This is the penultimate for this part, for part 1 of season 4. And I think we all kind of knew that this was how it was going to work out, and I think for the part of the fandom that is sane, we understand that this is how it has to work out, as much as it sucks, whatever. But back on topic, this is the last episode of this season's part 1. Last episode we ended off on some crazy shit. I don't want to say it, mostly because it's something that I've been theorizing with myself, but I think Levi just died. It's something that I don't talk about a lot because especially in like anime, when I'm reacting to anime, I don't like to go too deep into my theories, because like anime fans have a really bad habit of going, yeah, you're right, or like just no, you're totally, like, people seem to have a hard time knowing when it's okay to theorize, or when it's okay to let people theorize, or lead people into the right path of their theories. So I don't always say what my theories are, but it has been a theory of mine for a while that Levi is probably gonna die this season. And after that last episode, I think he just did, which fucking sucks, because Levi is one of my, he's everybody's favorite character. He's one of my favorite characters, but he's like everybody's favorite character. So it sucks, man. But and it makes me afraid to get into this, but we just fucking have to, because I'm invested, bro. I'm invested. I have to see this through. As much mental trauma this show has put me through in the past almost like over half of a decade, I have to see this through. So we're gonna go ahead and start it up. Not gonna take too long. If you haven't already, subscribe, like, comment, all the other stuff. If you're just a lurker, I appreciate you too. If you have any requests, whether it be more Attack on Titan or something totally different, the best place to then is always my social media. My Instagram is Dvrth, my Twitter is @notdarth. You can DM me, you can add me, whichever one you want to do. I'll respond to it, make a video on it as soon as possible. So let's get our headphones. Make sure they're on. Them bitches is on, and let's just get into it. Let's just get into it. Oh, please, God, don't do this to me. Oh shit, no way they find him. Okay, like, I get that Zeke has to die, and I'm sad about that too, but right now, please, Levi. I think you are, dude. Hello? Who the fuck? What the fuck? Okay. I get it. It's the last episode. I get it. You gotta do some crazy shit. I understand that you have to do some crazy shit for the last episode. What the fuck just happened? What just happened? What the fuck just... What? Whatever. Okay. This is my last war. Alright. Probably to prove that you're Jaegers. Oh. Red must be for the ones who learned they drank the wine tainted. Were forced to comply. The rest of us fools who drank the wine without knowing identify with black. Wow. Okay, that's right. Yeah, let's all talk, let's all talk. No, let's don't just say hurtful. Yes, how? I love John, bro. No, Mikasa. Mikasa. John is the saving grace of this show sometimes. And he wouldn't do it without. Right. Think about it. Would Eren do this without. Oh, shit. Heroes of Shiganshina, huh? Whoa, okay, hang on. Some devil spawn who reeks of potato. Beat his ass! Beat his ass! Griez, you're on the list. You're on the list. You're on the list. You're on the list, Griez. I hope you. Goodbye, fuck nigga. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Tap on the radio. Oh! I didn't even know. Like, I noticed her, but it took it. My brain didn't register that it was her. You know, if I. Eren's a real nigga, bro. No, you won't, bro. It's just. If not, what else are you here? Eren, bro. This nigga Eren, bro. You won't. I know you won't, nigga. 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 Oh, Eren, talk your shit. I did. Oh, he already knew. Let's fucking go. Eren's the GOAT, bro. Eren's the GOAT. I knew it, bro. I fucking knew it. Pieck has never seemed like the... Bro, I almost paused it. I almost paused the goddamn just because bro, Pieck has never seen... Bro, Pieck has never, ever seemed like the type to want to eliminate all Eldians. Unless she's lying right here, but at the same time, I've always had that in the back of my mind where I'm like, yo, no way that Pieck is that kind. She just never came off of that as that kind. She seems so deep cover, like bro. Aliens or are we Eldians? What do you think? Ooh, talk to him. Talk to him. You dumb. Talk. Why is everybody spitting? Hello? No matter what we're called, we're a race that turns into. Why is everybody spitting this episode? Oh my god, Pieck is so fucking sexy. Yep, I knew it. I fucking knew it. Yes. %, believe Pieck, but it completely, like, at least my headcanon for Pieck was always this Pieck, the one that was like, oh, I'm just doing it so when I get the chance, oh my god. See, everybody likes Pieck, bro. That's what makes me not 100% sure if she's on our side. Because everybody likes Pieck. Everybody does. Everybody likes Pieck. And you can always... Fuck. You want a lot of information, Pieck. It was at 90 with the whole like... Pieck, I will kill you. I don't care how fat your ass is, bro. She's jumping! Oh! Shit! Holy fuck! knew it, bro. The more Pieck started talking, I was like, bro, ain't no fucking way. Oh shit. I don't trust Marley, but I do trust my comrade. Okay, so she's somewhat still though. Shit. Oh shit. Please do not end, bro. Please do not end, bro. Please don't end. Please don't end. No. No, no, please not like no. Please don't end. Please don't end, bro. No, you can't give me that much fucking information. You can't throw all this shit at me. You can't do all this crisscross applesauce. Yeah, the bitch with the fat ass is your fucking shut up. OP or ED. I love this ED, but please not right now. Like you can't. Oh my god, you can't give me all this shit. The bitch with the fat ass is on your side. Now she's not. Fucking Armin's crying because maybe he understands. Maybe he doesn't. No. 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 Oh, this show is the GOAT. This show is the GOAT. Oh my god. Bro, ain't gonna end it on this, bro? We got a whole year. We got a whole year, bro. Oh, no. Please. Why? Oh my god, bro. Ain't no fucking way. Really? Oh my god, that's the end, bro. Oh. No end credit scene, bro. No end credit scene. We not doing nothing. We not doing nothing. We not doing nothing. Like we not getting no end credits. Something, please. Just a bit of crack. Just a bit of the crack, please. Just a little, try it before you buy it. Just a little bit of the crack. Please, Nappa, Isayama. Just a little bit of the crack. Just please, just give me a little bit. Just a little bit. I just need a little bit more, bro. Just ain't no way. There's no way. There's no way. A whole year. I can't. Oh, oh man. No, bro. No. 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 All right, no, just a little bit more, Jesus. I watched this episode for like 5 minutes and then it ended. What happened? What happened? What happened? What happened? It was so fast. It went by so fast. It went by so fast. Oh, okay. Get a hold of yourself. 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 We didn't even see shit about Levi. God damn it. Where is he? Is this the last episode? There's no way this is the last episode, right? This isn't the last episode, right? This is gonna be 60 episodes. Hang on. I'm sorry. We haven't even got into the. I'm just gonna say this was the last episode. It's gotta be, right? It's gotta be. Cause fucking no. Cause yep, last episode was 15. The last episode we just got was 15. This is 60. Oh my god, we need. You mean I have to wait a year? To know what happened to Levi, bro. I'm blocking everything. I'm getting on Twitter. I'm blocking every word that has to do with anything that could slightly have anything to do with Attack on Titan. And no, I'm not reading the manga. I'm not caving. I've come so far as an anime only. I'm not caving. Y'all can cave if you want to. I don't care. That's fine. If you want to read the manga, go ahead. I'm not doing it. I can't do it. Oh, but I really want to do it. Okay. Okay. So first of all, we're just gonna go, because of how fast this went by, because of how fast this, we're just gonna go from just, we're just gonna have this discussion is just gonna be done scene, like, just, we're just gonna do this with like scene to scene. Like, that's just the only way we can do this, because I just don't know everything that happened in this episode. I was just befuddled, just gobsmacked. I can't. All right, so first of all, that opening scene with Zeke, I guess, dying. He looked like he was dying. Half of his torso was gone. He looked like he was out of there. We didn't see shit about Levi. We didn't hear nothing from him. We didn't see a body. We didn't see where he was at. You know what I'm saying? We didn't see. Hell, the horse got. We figured out something about. We figured out that the horse survived. Or did we? Was that the horse? The horse had blood on him, so it's got to be the horse that got decimated. I think. Hang on, let me see. Well, as far as I know, we figured out that the horse was good. Zeke is good. The fuck happened to Levi? What happened to Levi? And then, okay, so without that, outside of that, I've already talked about what my theory was for Levi, and I'm just gonna stop talking about it because, like I said, manga readers are weird, and I don't want anybody to come into my mentions, DMs, or comment section like, oh hell, what do you know? This what's gonna happen, and he's gonna do this and this, or yeah, he didn't make. I don't give a fuck. We're gonna talk about theories real quick, and what the fuck happened in that opening scene with Zeke. Zeke is no more. This dude looks like he's dead. He looks dead, dirted. I thought he was gone, but then this random fucking Titan comes up. This random fucking Titan, which I was assuming that it was the Titan that he was like tearing in half and shit, but I thought he killed that Titan. I thought Zeke literally killed that Titan. No. He didn't kill that Titan. He might not have killed that Titan. And here's the only thing. I would have to go back to episode 14 to be 100% sure. But at the end of the Levi versus Beast Titan round 2 shit that was going on, where Zeke got his ass whooped, it seemed like a piece of a Titan started moving. It was like a jaw. It was just like quivering. So I'm thinking at first, I'm like, damn, you know what I'm saying? It's Levi, or not Levi. It's Zeke's jaw. You know how got blown up. Okay, whatever. Zeke's jaw. But the more I think about it, even though he got a direct hit on the nape, I don't remember seeing Zeke's jaw get blown off. I don't think, like, your nape's right here. I don't think Zeke's jaw would get blown off so cleanly like it was. That would have to be the doing of a blade, of Levi's blades to have done that. So whether that was the Titan that was a part of the 30 that Levi took out, which, by the way, let that sink in. Levi took out 30 Titans within like the span of like a couple moments. I don't know, a couple minutes, maybe like 10-15 minutes. Took out 30 of them. Levi's ridiculous. But regardless, whether that was a Titan from the 30 that Levi killed, or the Titan that Zeke was ripping apart, it survived. And I'm guessing that the jaw quivering after Zeke gets dirted or whatever, that was more him. That was more of a foreshadowing that yes, this Titan is still alive. It's going to regenerate. It's going to come back. So I'm guessing that's what who this Titan is, because this Titan is like steaming. Now that's whether it's because it's pulling its fucking chest and stomach apart, or because it just got done regenerating, because it was crawling when we saw it. That's a part, you know, I guess you could make that argument. The point is that the Titan came back, and the Titan tears open its like chest and stomach, mostly its stomach, and puts Zeke in it. Which I'm guessing, if the Titan is like sentient enough to do that, it's because Zeke gave the order. But then there's this thing, right? Like, so Zeke may have given that Titan the order of, hey, if for some reason I get dirted, please take my body and hide it within your own, right? Sure. Okay. That may have been something that may have been an order that Zeke gave. But then within that same moment of me thinking about that, I also thought about something else. In one of the OVAs, which is probably my favorite OVA, just because of the mystery at that point of the show, how much mystery that OVA like brought out. The Elsie's notebook. Elsie? I don't know how to say her name. Elsie, whatever. Elsie. I think it's Elsie. But Elsie's notebook. And if you haven't seen that OVA, it's about. I'll give you a brief rundown. It's about Levi Squad, before they were like really Levi Squad, going out, finding a notebook of a scout who kept a diary and was kind of like writing down what she was seeing and stuff like that, because she got like lost from her own other squad. They all got killed or some shit, and she was the only one left. So she kept a diary. She was writing down her journeys and stuff, and she survived long enough to meet a Titan who was one of the Titans from Ymir, the fake Ymir, our Ymir, from back when Ymir was held as a fake queen or a fake god, you know, a goddess, whatever. She was one of those girls. She was one of the people that were sent to paradise to atone for a punishment as a pure Titan. She got to that force. Ilse met that Titan, and it was one of the first Titans that we see talk. When she sees this person, she identifies Ilse as person of Ymir. Eventually, spoiler alert, this Titan kills Ilse. Now, throughout this show, throughout this episode, this OVA, this Titan has been fighting the urge to kill Ilse. However, it eventually does. But here's the weird part. Here's the part that makes no sense. Throughout the Titan talking, it calling Ilse the person of Ymir, and all this other shit makes no sense. And this is where I get into crackpot theory territory, where I may not make any sense, and like manga readers are like listening to this going, yeah, you too far gone with this one, like, right? So, but somewhere in that episode, when the Titan kills Elsie, she takes the body and puts it into like the trunk of a tree. I believe it was the body. She puts the body and I believe the notebook in the trunk of a tree, almost like a shrine, almost like an offering kind of shrine-esque kind of thing going on, right? Until this day, that makes no sense to me. Makes no sense to me, other than the significance of trees that I've always been like kind of keeping a lookout on with the whole paths thing, and you know, especially when this ED came out and then all of a sudden we're looking at some glowing tree and shit. I was like, oh yeah, so the tree thing, the tree theme is definitely like very prevalent. So she puts him in this tree, and for some reason the scene of this Titan putting Zeke in its stomach reminded me a lot of that other Titan from Elsie's notebook putting Elsie in the tree. And I don't know where I go from that theory, right? I don't know where I go from that theory. All I know is that it looks similar. And yes, that theory could, or that like little thought process could, not even a theory at that point, but that thought process could like lead nowhere, right? It could just be that Zeke was like, yo, hide me. Okay, sure. But it's just the fact that looks interesting, that just looks somewhat familiar to me, is enough for me to be like, what the fuck was that? What the fuck was that? What's the correlation? Like, what is it? Is it ritualistic, or is it literally biological that for some reason they can do that? They can like what, heal people within their stomachs or some shit, or but like a stomach and a tree, what the fuck? The only thing that you have in common with those two things, a Titan stomach and a tree. Oh, a Titan is connected to paths and the tree represents paths. That's probably why not Elsie, the Titan that killed Elsie put Elsie's body within a tree. Maybe that Titan, she thought that, oh, if I just I've killed her, but if I put her in this tree, you know, just like I vaguely know of this ritual, if I put her in this tree, either one, I will resurrect her, or two, I'm just paying homage because in that religion, maybe that's just how you pay homage, or that's some shit, you know. If you're going to refer to this person as the person of Ymir, you're gonna be like, okay, let me pay homage to, you know, this death, put her in a tree, you know what I'm saying? So I don't know. Like I said, I don't know where I'm going with that thought process. It just looked similar to me. So what? I don't know. And that's just the first scene, right? That's the opening scene, right? Next, we have this whole thing that I'll lightly touch on because I think it was on the nose enough for people to understand it. But the whole thing with people who drank the wine, and people who drank the wine, people who didn't, or people what is it? People who drank the wine and knew. What did he say? People that drank the wine and knew, people who drank the wine and didn't, and then the Jaegerists. I don't remember what exactly the red was. It was people who drank the wine. Wait, hang on. Let me see. Red must be for those who learned they drank the tainted wine, and were forced to comply. Okay, so these were people who drank the tainted wine and were forced to comply. Red, okay, sure, okay. So you have the red bands that show people that drank the wine, forced to comply. Oh no, now you're subjugated. Okay. The black, I was about to say the black people, the people that have the black bands around their, you know, to have the black bands, they're the people who drank the wine and didn't know. I gotta read that one again too. Hang on. The rest of us fools who drank the wine without knowing a thing are identified. Yeah, okay, so it's the black is for the people that drank the wine and didn't know anything that was going on. So, and then the whites for the Jaegers. So, with just that, it automatically, like I said, I'm not going to touch on this too long because I think you know what it looks like. You know what it looks like. Oh yeah, Marley has you wear these bands on your arm to identify who the fuck you are. Whether like what stage of subjugation you're at, right? Oh yeah, now we're over at Parody. You drank the wine, huh? Put this on there. You drank the wine and comply with us? Yeah, you get this color. Oh, you drank the wine you didn't know? You get this color. Ah, a Jaegerist, one of the good ones. You get the white color. You're good guy he is. He's one of the good ones right there. He's a great guy. You know, I like the cut of his jib, and I usually don't like my jibs cut. You know, you get it. You get it. You get it. You get it. But yeah, it's like, in a way, you look at it and you're like, fuck, so we're just going back to the whole Marley thing, which is something that I talked about in the last episode. Even if you survive, you end up being the same monster that you vowed to defeat. Am I right? Yes, you do eventually. Now that doesn't exactly mesh well with the whole euthanization plan, and that's why it makes so much sense to Yelena. So you know, that way nobody, in their eyes, nobody gets subjugated anymore. We're doing this because we don't want anybody else to deal with it. So I get it. It's just that was like on the nose, like it was like so on the nose to where I was like, if I didn't know about their euthanization plan, I would be like, oh, so we just full blown going back to being a Marley, you know, we're just gonna be Marley 2.0, huh? That's crazy. That's crazy. But there's that. Let's see. There was the whole talk with John, Armin, Mikasa, and Connie. Connie, I'm worried about, right? I'm very worried about Connie. Here's the reason why. Because Connie is blind with rage right now. I can tell. He's blind with rage right now. He's like, yeah, fuck that piece of shit, Eren. He betrayed us, and he's not our friend no more. You know, I'm tired of him. You know, fuck that guy. We're gonna have to kill him, right? And that tells me, Connie, you're gonna die if you keep thinking about that. You're gonna die. Not even from a meta standpoint, but Connie, outside of looking at it from a meta standpoint, if you keep doing that, somebody is going to have to kill you. Because right now, you sound like, as much as I understand where Connie's coming from, you sound ignorant, Connie. You sound real ignorant, you know. And that's why I love Jean so much. When he started talking, I was like, yes, John. If this story didn't have Jean, so many people would have died. So many people would have died already if we didn't have Jean. Jean is so cool-headed. So Jean is so smart, bro. Like, just him talking where he was like, listen, I get it, but if he were sane, like, I get what you're saying, Connie. He lost his shit, but with the possibility that he is sane, that Eren is still sane, he must have a reason for doing it. And I think that's something that you can kind of figure from episode, was it 15, where he was talking that shit? No, it was 14 where he's talking that shit. Yeah, it was definitely 14 where he's talking that shit to Mikasa. He's like, "Yo, I hate you." That sounds so out of character for Eren, from the whole "I want you guys to live long lives" to Mikasa, "I hate you." And there may have been some truth in that. There's definitely some truth in that, but the way that he said it, that uncaring way that he said it, I truly believe he doesn't 100% like believe that, or that's not 100% his intentions. You could look at that and be like, yeah, you know, fuck that guy Eren. He's you know, he said some mean stuff to Mikasa, and yes, he did. That was some foul shit that he said. That very foul shit that he said. I won't deny that. I won't. That was some really foul shit, and he, in a perfect world, he probably should not have said that. But it's not a perfect world, and this is Attack on Titan. I'm not gonna discount what Eren said because it was mean. You know, he was spitting some facts. He may not have needed to say all that shit, but the boy was spitting facts. And even outside of that, if Eren has a genuine plan that is outside of not only his friend's plan, but Zeke's plan. Because let's be real, I don't. As much as it's crazy to hear last episode, Eren be like, "Oh yeah, I'm going along with the euthanization plan too," you know, all this other shit. Crazy to hear, but after I settle down and I really think about it, I'm like, no, the fuck he's not. No, he's not. No, he's not. Euthanization? This coming from the man that was like, yeah, we won't breed like cattle. Euthanization? No. 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 So you can be treated like, there's no way. There's no way. There is no way that Eren's whole plan circles around treating Eldians in another form of subjugation. Euthanization sounds really, I mean, that sounds really interesting. Sounds like a very familiar tactic that someone whose name started with an N also, you know, use at some point. There's no way Eren's like fully, and I get where, once again, I totally get where they're coming from with the whole euthanization plan. I understand. I get it. I genuinely do. I'm not gonna sit here and tell you, yeah, bro, like I just said, like, just because it sounds mean, just because it's mean, just because like you hear that and you're like, that's not right. That's very unethical. What you just said is very unethical. Like, okay, yes, it is. Euthanization is very much unethical, but I get where they're coming from. I get what they're saying, and I get what they're trying to accomplish. Euthanization, me personally, probably not the best idea. I'm not going to tell you that's a very good idea. I'm on board with what you're trying to accomplish. Not a great idea. So when John says he must, if Eren is sane, then he has to have a reason. Meaning to me, he has to have an overarching plan that no one knows. Because once again, let me remind you, Eren's God right now. Eren is a god. He knows. He even said it in this episode. Like, I know he meant it in a way that it was like, oh, you can't kill me, because like that would literally not work for you. Like, not on no transcending time and space shit. Like, you just can't kill me, because if you did, you would possibly fuck yourself. But the way he said it was on some like, oh yeah, I know you can't. I know you're not gonna pull the trigger, dude. Like, who is this bitch? Who is this random bitch that just walked in with all this ass and telling me what she's gonna do? No, I know you can't pull that trigger. Like, and that was hard, nigga. That was hard as hell. Eren's a hard nigga, bro. He a cold piece. He is a cold piece. I respect that man, Eren. But this dude, like we have to realize that Connie, even Armin, Mikasa, and all the others, they don't 100% understand how like high Eren has ascended. They just think, oh shit, he got some memories, and you know, all this other shit, you know, he has memories. They probably even know, they could probably even know that he has memories from future tenths and shit like that, whatever. But they don't understand. They don't fully grasp how high Eren has ascended or descended, whichever way you look at it. So it would be hard for someone like Connie to grasp why would Eren laugh when Sasha died. What's so funny about it? Nothing. To a human, to a regular human that could die if you got shot, if you got shot 34 times like you 50 Cent. Yeah, that makes no sense. Why are you laughing about that? That's not funny. But to a god, who's to say that's not funny? Who's to say that won't grant a chuckle out of him because he either knew it was gonna happen, or just the comedy, like this whole, oh, I get the meme kind of thing, you know? Like, because Eren has almost transcended to a point where he is the viewer, and it's crazy to think of it like that. Because like when he's like, oh, what was Sasha's last words, and he's like, meat, and he's like, ha, I get it. You know what I'm saying? Like that. Okay, yeah, yeah, okay. It's because he's ascended that fucking high. He has ascended that fucking high where shit like, when shit like that becomes funny to you, you are either a psychopath, a god, or you're both. So yeah, I don't expect Connie to fully even want to understand Eren's plight and his plan. But just the fact that John understood it did my heart so much good, because it was like, yes, somebody is thinking rationally, somebody is like thinking logically. Why the fuck would Eren even say that? That makes no sense unless he actually has a plan. And I genuinely feel like he does have a plan. And here's the thing, I feel like everybody does. Everybody does. Even when Pieck was like, yeah, bro, you already know I'm about that paradise life. You know what I'm saying? I'm with y'all. That's crazy. In the moment, I was like, yes, Pieck, because that was my headcanon this whole time. I was like, bro, ain't no way Pieck would be like that. But the more she started talking, I was like, no, she definitely has a plan. And it's probably not so aligned with us the way that I just thought. She definitely has a plan, because everybody does. Everybody does. So with that being said, we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna talk about Griez real quick, bitch ass nigga, and then we'll get to the whole Pieck thing. So yeah, that nigga's a bitch. I always knew you know what I'm saying? I always knew Griez was a bitch. He just looked like a bitch, smelled like a bitch, all this other shit. You know, he a real bitch. But the fact that he pulled up, he thought he was somebody, started talking shit, and Elena was like, okay, that's enough out of you. Like on some what's that movie called where they had like the 24-hour lockdown or whatever, where they could purge, like on some purge shit where they was at the doorbell, and that one dude was acting a little bit too wild, so the leader was like, all right, well, you're gonna have to die. Like that's what it felt like, where Elena was so like off the sauce, where like she was like, hey, Griez, you talking a lot of shit. And not only did that kind of like reinvigorate my trust, like not only did that kind of like just make me feel good, because Griez was talking a lot of shit about Sasha, who was like my favorite character in the show. Like, how you gonna say some bitch that stank of potatoes? I'm about to beat your ass. I'm beating your ass. You lucky that Yelena shot you in the head. Because me, nigga, you don't want to know. I would have had you in that goddamn chair that Dallas had. I would have had you in that goddamn chair. Have you drinking hot sauce, nigga, for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. I would have did your shit. You are lucky Yelena shot you in the head. You lucky Yelena got you right there. But not only that, but it reinvigorated my trust. It reinvigorated a little bit more of my trust, at least, for Yelena and just everybody's cause, right? Because what Griez was saying was just straight up racist. Griez was just spouting straight up racism. He was genuinely just because, and when Griez was saying it, I was like, yo, this what we on? Like, I was more like, outwardly I was mad that he was talking shit about Sasha, but inwardly I was like, okay, not only is you talking shit about Sasha, but you on this racist shit still. Now Griez was one of the ones that got he didn't come like he wasn't one of the ones that went quietly, but like I was like, oh, really, bro? You hanging with Yelena and like the Jaegerists and shit like that, and you on this racist shit? You do understand that the Jaegerists are not about this racist shit, right? Like, really? You heard talking shit like, yeah, fuck that Eldian devil, eating potatoes in hell, fuck her, and you know what? Your girlfriend was a bitch and your mama ugly, you know, all this other shit. I'm like, yo, Griez, somebody needs to dirt you. And as soon as Elena dirts him, I'm like, all right, I'm back in. I'm a Jaegers again. I was on the fence, but all right, well, good thing you're fucking dead. now I'm really a Jaegers. But yeah, it did make me feel a little bit better about you know, just their thought process in this war, I guess you could call it. But yeah, that nigga, I went straight to where that nigga got dirted. Fuck that guy, I hate him. And in front of his father, bro, and in front of her father, you gonna call this dead woman a bitch in front of her father? Boy, oh, you lucky that Mr. Browse is one of the kindest people on earth. Cause nigga, if it were me, I cut your dick off and make you eat it. Like, I'm sorry, you gotta I'm doing something to you to where you gotta understand. So next we're gonna get into the Pieck shit. The Pieck shit, yeah. So first of all, Pieck pulled a straight up Eren, right? Cause she came in so quietly. She just hit his eye. Bink! I'm like, oh shit. Cause like when I seen her walk in, I'm like, oh shit, Pieck, okay. Oh shit, Pieck. You know what I'm saying? I'm sitting here like not even fully comprehending that Pieck just pulled up on us and pretty much killed, you know, like she's about to kill people. She stabs a nigga in the neck. I'm like, oh shit. Oh my god. Shit, you know, like, so pulls an Eren in that respect. And, you know, got the chrome to his dome or whatever. And first of all, she started off with the chrome to my man Eren's dome. Eren gives that whole speech of like, yo, I know you can't shoot, and that was hard as hell. But just the fact that that she did all that and then like decided, oh no, I'm actually on your side. That's what kind of put that's what stopped me from having 100% faith in her when she was saying the whole, yeah, no, me and my father, you know, like we talked about how we need to show the world that that Eldians will have a bright future, all this other shit, which I somewhat believe. I still somewhat believe that she did have that conversation and she does somewhat think along those lines. I definitely think so. But I didn't think she was I wasn't 100% thinking that she was 100% on Eren's side. No fucking way. Like, even if she were, like, meta wise, that would have been a little bit of a writing like faux pas, where I would have been like, where the fuck did this come from? You know, but luckily she kind of showed herself to have, once again, her own plan, where she was like, you know, at the end of the episode, she was like, yo, I don't trust Marley and I don't trust Paradise, but I trust my comrades. And you know what, my nigga, as far as all this shit goes, I can respect it because that's pretty much where everybody else is right now. I don't trust Marley. I don't trust Paradise. You know, like that's how it is. Like the scouts shit, they're like, oh, I don't trust Marley or the Jaegers, but I trust my niggas. Marley's like, I don't trust nobody, but I trust my niggas. You know what I'm saying? Well, Marley's just a bunch of bitches, so I can't really like respect that. Whatever, it's different with Marley. Fuck them niggas. But you get the point, right? But also she has a scout uniform on, so she was deep undercover, my nigga. God damn, look good in that scout uniform, Pieck. Look good in that motherfucker. But so we get Pieck or whatever, you know, trying to you know, telling her life story or whatever, fake life story about, you know, her father, a bright future, whatever. And when they start walking up, I'm like, yeah, I don't know, man, you know, Pieck is everybody loves Pieck. Even the dudes on the ground floor, they was like, oh, it's that baddie. Oh my god, you see the ass, you peep the ass, right? You peep the ass, right? That whole fat. Like, I'm like, oh, everybody love Pieck. My believability of Pieck went down from 95 to like 75 that fast. And then when she got up on top of that, when she got up on top of the castle or whatever, it was like they were like, oh yeah, point out the enemy. I was like, ah, shit, it just went from 75 to 15. So like, and you know what, through it all, she didn't fucking lie. Honestly, throughout this whole episode, Pieck probably did not tell one lie. Not one lie. I other than like trying to get Aaron to believe that she was 100% on her side, but even Aaron said like I don't trust her, it's mutual. You know what I'm saying? Pieck didn't tell one lie. Not one. Not a single one. When she pointed, she's like, oh, she's right, the enemy's right there. Technically gave Aaron some time to react. Poor Galliard pulls up, bites his legs off or whatever, but doesn't kill him, which is probably because Pieck gave him that time to react. And it was also a smoke signal, to know, oh shit, the time has come, for Marley to pull up and be like, yeah, the time's come, whatever. Get it, I understand. But Pieck honestly never lied. So I still have a good 50% 50% like I believe Pieck, and 50% I think I might have to dirt you kind of thing going on with Pieck. Whichever one. I don't know which one it is like completely, but I'm hoping that she's technically a good guy, because right now, like I said, she didn't tell no lies, so she's technically a good guy, technically an okay person. But one of the most important things about Pieck in this episode is the talk that she gave Gabby. The fact that she looked at, because it needed to come from Pieck. It needed to. Pieck is the most respected in that entire that entire group. To be honest with you, like, let's be real. Pieck is the most respected and beloved. Yes, you had Zeke, who was in that fold, and you're like, people are like, yeah, that's my nigga Zeke, for real. That's my nigga Zeke right there. But everybody loves Pieck, and when the person that everybody respects the most pulls up to you, gets in your face, and says, "You're stupid. Do you not understand what is happening here? You think you're a good alien? You think people care about you? You think what do you think we are? You think we're honorary Marlins? Wrong, nigga. Stupid. No, we are not. When we run out of our usefulness, they will throw us away like trash. And that was the point in which I knew that maybe Pieck was like, I was already wavering. I was like, I don't know, Pieck. Maybe you're good. Maybe you're not. Inside myself, I was like, maybe you're good. Maybe you're not. But like when she had this conversation, like, yes, I was like, yes, Pieck. Whether you are on their side, whether you're on Marley's side or our side, Paradis side, Jaegerist, whatever, whoever side you're on. These are words, because everybody was spitting this. Everybody, not a single person was not spitting this episode. Anybody that talked in this episode just started saying some shit. They just started preaching, and I was like, yo, you niggas preaching for real. That's crazy. But just the fact that Pieck gave this speech to Gabby, like, you are not on the right path. Like, you think that these people care about you, and they don't. It's too late for Pieck. It's too late for her. She just trying to make sure that the people that come after her will be good. They understand. She understands that. She's like, yo, yeah, I'm just trying to make sure that my people are good after I'm gone. But to but she also sees Gabby as the next generation of, and she has to save her. She has to save her too. Like, dude, understand that your indoctrination ain't helping you at all. It's not helping you one bit. And just that is a good way to develop Gabby's character. And we have got some good development when it comes to Gabby's character. Very well needed development that we have. I've been wanting since the introduction of Gabby. Like, understanding that, bro, you are a moron for thinking this way. Yes. Thank you, Pete. Absolutely, thank you for giving us that at least. So, like, in conclusion with Pieck, I don't 100%, like, I think she's just playing her own game right now, just like everybody else. She's playing her own game for her own means, in which pretty much coincides with everybody else. Like, I just want peace. I just want world peace. I just want my people to be happy. That's all anybody's doing. Everybody has the same goal. They have the same goal. Everybody's just arguing on how to do it. That's literally what the show has come down to, and it's amazing because everybody has the same goal. The Jaegerists, I just want world peace for my people. Let's kill them. You know? And everybody's like, no, we can't do that. And, you know, Parody's like, no, we just gotta chill out. No, we can't do that, you know. So I appreciate that everybody has the same goal, and they just don't agree on how to do it. Let's go back to the whole Yelena argument thing. Or not the argument, but like when Yelena was talking to the 104th. Says, how do we protect ourselves? You think they'll leave us alone? Yeah, pretty much. Yeah. I want to go to the whole thing where she starts to explain the plan, and Armin starts crying because there's something to that. Hang on. Because we also got to talk about the whole Historia angle with they was hiding the body. I'm just now looking. They was hiding. They was like covering up Griez's body. Fuck that nigga, bro. Correct. That's the Zeke's euthanization plan. All the suffering brought about by Titans will disappear from the world, gradually, peacefully. Which I think a lot of people didn't 100% understand Zeke's euthanization plan. Just real quick tangent. I don't think a lot of people understood Zeke's euthanization plan. I think a lot of people thought that like it was like we're going to just kill everybody. No, it was just like to make everybody sterile and make sure that no new life is brought into the world, and we will all just gradually die off. We will go extinct, basically, from natural causes, just from living life, you know. So that's more like the euthanization plan. It's not like we're going to kill everybody. Wait, how is that peaceful? Which is John. If the subjects in the mirror slowly die, we'll only have geezers to defend in the end, which is a good point. Like if they do that, they'll all just be old. Nobody will be young enough. You know, you won't have the young blood to protect themselves. But that's where Historia comes in, because she's pregnant and she has an heir. The rumbling can serve as a deterrent as long as the founding Titan, a royal bloodline, and the royal bloodline is preserved. Fortunately, Queen Historia has blessed an heir, as long as subjects of the Ymir inherit the founding Titan until her child passes away. So they plan to keep the rumbling in their back pocket no matter what, which is a good idea from their perspective. Now, I still not Actually, I'm not down with the whole euthanization thing at all. Like that's just fucked up. Like that's not how we're gonna do this. But the fact that Yelena is like, yo, we just gonna keep it in our back pocket. You know, they won't do anything crazy. But at the same time, even if you did that, you would end up with the same problems, because you would end up doing the same thing that Historia's family was originally doing. Like that doesn't really help anybody. But I want to go to the whole Armin crying thing real quick, because I don't want to get on any more tangents. He was like, oh yeah, you know, it just touched my heart how noble it was. And on one side, I understand where Armin is coming from, because like he's thinking that this whole time we were fighting against people who wanted to just kill, and Armin didn't want to do that. He didn't. Armin just wanted to stop the violence. So for Yelena to come in and give this plan of like saying, yo, we're not trying to go out and just like take out everybody executioner style and, you know, make sure everybody's dead, you know, or like, you know, we're not here to subjugate anybody or anything. Like, we just want everyone to live long, happy lives and go extinct. You know what I'm saying? So on one hand, I understand, I can see why Armin would be like, wow, I'm so glad that I don't have to, like, you know, I'm actually moving forward to peace instead of just constant violence. And he could truly believe that. Or this is a ploy, and Armin is like thinking, because we know how, if you watch the show long, you know how Armin is. You know how Armin is. He might just be bullshitting. In this entire episode, we've seen people with their own agendas and stuff like that, and their own like plans of trickery and shit. This man might be bullshitting. Now, I hope he in a way, I hope he's not, because like it's really sweet to know that Armin was afraid to keep fighting, and to hear this plan, he's like, wow, okay, that's great. I can't believe this was so noble. But is it? But is it, Armin? Is euthanization noble? Not really. You know what I'm saying? Like, but I get where he's coming. I understand that it's probably not exactly the euthanization part that is so touching to him, but it's the whole, you know, wow, I'm glad that you guys at least thought about it in a peaceful manner. But let's get to the closing. Let's get to the closing discussion, which is the end of this episode. The battle is about to start. It sucks that we have to wait a year. It sucks. I am hurt that we have to wait a year for this, because to be honest with you, bro, I don't want, like, shit was popping off, man. Shit was popping off. I was ready. I was really ready for this fight. You know, it was, but I get it. I definitely do. I understand. You want, I always say, take your time with this type of shit. And specifically with this, specifically with Attack on Titan, I have said time and time again, I hope they take their time. I think even in a stream where we were talking about Attack on Titan, I was like, yo, if they need another 2 or 3 years to finish this story, please take your time. I'm not going to say that I'm going to enjoy it, because I'm not going to enjoy waiting a year to get this, because apparently I seen a couple like articles saying, yo, after this episode, it won't start, like Attack on Titan won't start back up until winter 2020. Very long time from now. At least a long time for someone who is like super hyped about Attack on Titan right now. but I understand. Please take your time. Please take your time, because as a closing discussion, in which I will also, I think I said it last episode, but I also have like a whole discussion podcast kind of thing going on where I'm gonna bring in my man Michael, and we just gonna talk about Attack on Titan for real, and just like where we're at, where the anime's at, and everything else, like, you know, just story beats and all this other shit. But as someone who genuinely enjoys this show, and who genuinely believes that this show is the GOAT, like, this show, this story is so well written to where I'm like, bro, just take your time. Just take your time. Don't rush it. Don't give me a slideshow of, and this is what happened to Marley, and this is what happened to Armin, and this is not before you finish the story proper. You finish the story proper, because this type of show needs to be fully fleshed out. And I'm really glad that the people behind this, Isayama and everybody else behind this show, are actually like having the balls to like, yes, we're stopping it here, and we'll pick it back up when it's truly ready to be picked back up. Because a lot of people are going to be mad. Don't get, a lot of people are going to be mad. I know a lot of people are going to be mad that they have to wait a year, and a lot of like weirdos are going to be sending in death threats, and it's real unfortunate, but that's what's going to happen. They're going to be sending in death threats and being really angry, and like throwing spoilers at people, because, well, if they're not going to finish it now, we might as well just spoil everybody so they can. And like, dude, okay, don't be a fucking weirdo. Like, please go out and get some pussy or something. But my point is that people will be mad. I know people will be mad. So, you know, it's understandable. Hell, I'm mad that I have to wait a year. But I'm also really glad about it. Because like I said, this is a show that deserves to be it deserves to be treated well. This story deserves to be treated with the utmost care. I don't want anybody on this team to cut corners or whatever. I don't care about the animation. Animation so far has been great. There's been some cut corners with CGI or whatever. Don't care. I get too much pussy and money to worry about that. But the point is, if you're not gonna cut corners on anything, it's the story. Just don't cut corners on that, because that's the core of what makes Attack on Titan great. The story and the writing. Yes, the fights are amazing. Yes, this next season, this next part to season 4 will be very fight heavy, I'm guessing, because I mean the battle is about to begin. So this year is going to be very good for just animating shit, just getting shit animated. But also, the show has not ended yet. The manga has not ended. It will end like within this next month, on April, I believe. But if the manga hasn't ended yet, there's no way they could have finished, animated, and all this other shit, the part 2, right? No way they could have did that within like a couple months. They definitely was gonna need a year. But I'm very glad that they're taking this time off, because this year will ensure that this show goes down as the GOAT. It will ensure that, and I'm just happy that they did that. Now, with all that being said, where does the show go from here? Where does it go from here? I've said this multiple times. I've said it a lot. Supernatural. Of course it does. Now, yes, we will have a big battle and all this other shit, but like with the whole like Zeke dying and seeing some random girl, that was fucking weird. I don't know who the fuck that. Once again, I think that's the girl from that. We're getting into it again. It's the last fucking episode. I don't care. We're gonna get into it again. It's the fucking girl in the ED who pointing at the tree or some shit. She's in front of the tree and it's got to be like fucking Ymir or something. Like I'm telling you. In that we had a conversation about, we had a discussion about it in one of the episodes where it's like, bro, we haven't seen Ymir's like form. We've only seen Ymir's Titan form. We have never seen Ymir's like actual human form. I think that's Ymir. But the point is that even with that being Ymir or something close to it, it kind of reinvigorates my supernatural theory that I had. You know, like it has to go there, right? It has to go there, right? And with the story, I think that's the best place to end it. You know, on some grand supernatural like thing that brings everything and everyone together. It has to be it, right? So I am 100% ready for that. 100% ready for that. I just cannot fucking wait. I cannot wait. I can't theorize about that anymore because like yeah, I cannot wait. But great episode. Unfortunately, it was a really big dick tease of an episode. I looked at my timer on my recorder and I was like, oh shit, it's ending. No, like but this show's the GOAT. This show's the GOAT, bro. This show's the GOAT. I don't know how else to put it. This show is everything I have ever wanted. Like when I first started watching anime at the tender age of like 4 or 5 or however old I was, this is like when I like, and the reason that I started watching anime was that regular TV just got really boring to me. It just got really boring. The writing became stale. I just couldn't find something that gave me that excitement anymore. You know, like everything just seemed the same. And I found anime and shit was so new and fresh. And I was like, yo, okay, this is great. And throughout my over 2 decades of watching anime, I feel like Attack on Titan is the anime that 5-year-old me was always looking for. I was just always looking for this right here. This type of storytelling, this kind of this kind of world, this kind of this is what I wanted. This is what I wanted. And I'm just happy to get it. So I as somebody who has thoroughly enjoyed Attack on Titan can safely say that so far this show for me has never missed. This show has been the GOAT, and I'm happy to have watched this show. This shit's amazing. And within this year wait, it's going to be suffering. It's going to be pain. But I'm glad for it. So, with all that being said, if you haven't already, subscribe, like, comment, all the other stuff. If you're just a lurker, I appreciate you too. If you have any requests, whether it be more Attack on Titan, something totally different, the best place in the end is always my social media. My Instagram is Dark2H's, my Twitter's @NotDark. You can DM me, you can add me, whichever one you want to do. I'll respond to it, make a video on it as soon as possible. This show is the fucking GOAT. This show is the fucking GOAT. Let me get my off button ready. And as always, you guys stay amazing, stay safe, and Take care of yourself.